Hello, hello, hello. I'm just here. Country Hustle, how you doing? I just came on because I've been up since what three? Since 3:15, and just laying in the bed, wondering what's going on. Trying to go back to sleep, can't go to sleep. So I decided to come get on here and see who's up this early in the morning. See what's going on. So I guess I'm not the only one that can't sleep. Or did you just get up now this early to prepare to go to work? Country Hustle. Which one? I couldn't sleep or nothing, so I'm just here drinking some tea. Just chilling. Trying to see how many people up this early in the morning. Okay, bro. You in a semi. Yeah. You up. I think my son, he got up. I heard yeah, I think my son got up we got up about the same time. And he went out to he drive trucks. He drive truck during the day, come back home in the evening. I thought about driving trucks when I first got out the military, but here you had to go through a whole bunch of headaches and everything. And I said I wasn't going to do it. Then after I started working the civilian job, I found out I could have went to Florida and driving the truck and everything. So I ain't gonna worry about it. But now I'm retired. No, I'm not gonna do it now. I think I'm too old. Now, if I started driving truck when I first got out the military, now would be a good time. Everything be squared away. But nah, I don't think I would want to do it now. My son, he had brought his truck over and everything. He had to do some work on his truck. Now, I used to work on cars, but now I find out I can work on a semi as well, as long as it don't get deep. Yeah, I believe it is bad on your health. Sitting up in that cab all day, every day, uh, not getting proper meals, but stopping at the gas station, get whatever you can, keep going. Hey, I think I did good. I don't. I'm glad I didn't drive a truck. It'd have been nice, but I'm glad I didn't. So what time you start driving? 2 in the morning? My son, he liked to get the loads out quick. He said first one in, first one out, I can hurry up and get back home. And that's what he tries to do. Uh, Come on now, thing. Oh, you start at 12 o'clock. So your day probably end. You start at 12 and you end at 12. Yeah, that's what my son is. That's what my son do the same thing. I help him get his first truck. And that's one of the hardest things too, being the owner operator. Uh, one of my wife's friend, she's a doctor, and her husband was also a truck driver, and he was always on the go, always on the go. And then I think he had like 3 trucks, and he always wanted moving. So when my son actually started driving for him too to get the experience. Yeah, it's stressful. And to be truthful with you, bro, what in this world today is not stressful? What in this world is not stressful today? Well, just we talk gardening all the time. It's stressful trying to keep your garden straight with all this other stuff going on too, and folks trying to get you to buy this chemical, that chemical. Hey, it stressed you out. But I believe in doing it the old-fashioned way. I've seen my grandmother when we moved to New York. I seen my grandmother get out there. The only it's not a chemical. The only food I saw her put on the garden was flour. That was it. She never put all the stuff that they got now for the bugs and all. She never did that. She just sprinkled a little flour on it, and we ate. You right. You right. The commercial drivers aren't respected. A lot of folks just want a driver and that's it. But I come to realize that everything that we do, we have to respect the people. Good example. I'm a farmer and you carry my produce from my farm to the stores. You're gonna have to need some big respect for the simple reason is you the man we gotta depend on to get the food to the store so that all these non-farmers can actually eat. But much respect to you, bro. Much respect. But that's a good thing, bro. Trust me, it's a good thing. I took an I always I'm twice retired, military and then working at the prison. And it was slightly hard when I first retired. It was slightly hard because I would always jump up ready to go to work and I didn't have a job to go to. And then finally when I transitioned to doing stuff in my backyard, I loved it. I loved it. My wife, she would come out. Are you coming in the house yet? You coming to eat? I was content in my backyard. I didn't worry about food because I had my number one thing is okra. I love okra. I had okra growing up on the side, and I would always get me some okra, put it in my pocket, start chewing and walking. And I always had a big bottle of water with me. That much I did do. I always had water with me. Hey, thank God for it. Uh, I've I've got a little over 5 acres. The only bad problem is I'm in the middle of the city. If we're in my backyard, you'll swear up and down I'm in the country somewhere. But then when I go to my front yard, oh man, you in the city. And I didn't think I was going to end up staying in the city, but hey, when you're raising your kids, and now we're raising my grandson. Hey, so and that's one thing. I do tell my wife I would like to get that 150 acres that Uncle Sam tell me I ain't got to pay taxes on. The only problem is finding a good location. Because if I knew what I knew now about this town I'm in, I would have never moved here. Well, no, bro. It's just that I believe in being myself. I've been being everybody else and doing everything for everybody else for so long, and then once you stop working and you start working for yourself, working for your own family, you develop your own style, and mm, that's what I like about it. Even coming on this YouTube, I tell everybody the number one thing is be yourself. Because since I've been on YouTube, I done ran into a lot of outstanding people, and some of them I kind of wish I was like, but I thank God I got my own way of doing things. I, I see some people in the chat. How y'all doing? I guess y'all couldn't sleep either. But hello and welcome, man. This is just a early morning. Nothing to do. Wife, grandson still sleep, and TV don't never come. The TV don't never come on. I got a TV and pay cable bill and everything. Don't even watch TV. I haven't watched TV and stuff for almost over 2 years, almost 3 years now. Like I didn't know that we had a storm and stuff coming our direction yesterday. I didn't know we had a storm coming until I heard it outside. Mike, how you doing, bro? Good to see you. But I'm on here just rambling because I got up at 3 something this morning and just wondering who else was on this early. I didn't have anything to do. I thought about it many times, and I kid about it. I said I need to come on YouTube late night and do well, I talk about mangoes and all that stuff. And and the bad thing about it, we don't even have any mangoes around here. I guess whenever you get it, you enjoy it. Sammy Joe, how you doing? What you doing up this early, Sammy Joe? I got my tea too. I usually have my coffee, but since I decided to get up and get on YouTube, I said I get me some tea. But I was just wondering what folks doing this early in the morning. I did say if I did get on, it might be some people from the Philippines or China, stuff like that come on. I do have a few friends in the Philippines, YouTube friends and everything. So I figure they'll pop up on. But I see some of the community here too. And that's a strange. I can't even get my own stuff to come up on my own laptop. Let me see. I took and got into bed last night, and I think it said 11 something when I got into bed. And one thing about me, if I go to bed before 12 o'clock, around 1, 2 o'clock, I'm up. That's one of the things I kind of hate about being in the military and working at the prison. I was always doing night stuff, and now it's just that if I'm not physically really tired, if I didn't do anything to make me stressful or anything, I can go to bed. If it's any time before 12 o'clock, I will be up around 1 or 2 o'clock. Grace Grimes, how you doing? Yeah. My sleeping patterns and stuff. I thought once I retired and be doing my own thing, I thought the stuff would change. Uh, Actually, my mind was constantly running. I would take and lay down in the bed, and I put a pad and pencil on my nightstand because a lot of times when I go to bed, that's when I start. I should have did this today. I could do this. I should have done that. I start writing down all the stuff that I think I should have done or could have done, and I look at it later. And My mind was constantly going and going and going and going and going. But when I turned 58 years old, that's when my mind stopped constantly running. I said, boy, it took this long? Because I be trying to rest and everything, but I'm always thinking about something to do. Always thinking about something to do. But when I turned 58, I think that was the best sleep I ever had. And that only lasts about 3 months. I would go to sleep around 9, 10 o'clock, and I wouldn't get up till about 6 or 7. But now it went back to that old feeling where if I go to bed before 12 o'clock, I'd be up. And I think I actually get up this morning. It was 3:05. It was 3:05 when I got up, and I got into bed at 11 something and talked to the wife and turned the iPad on everything. And next thing I know, I was gone. And then at 3 something, 3:05, wide awake. Took and went to the restroom, jumped back in the bed. Let me go back to sleep. I just laid there. Then I said, oh, well. I went ahead and got up. Grace, oh, good morning, Mike. I might go back to sleep at 6 a.m. I wish I could go back to sleep at 6. Well, my grandson gets up at 6 and he leaves at 7. So actually, I'm up for the rest of the day. And now and then, if things are really boring and whatever, I just started something else that I didn't know I'd do before. I take that old man nap, and that's something that I used to try to go lay in the bed. My wife said, "Go take a nap." I go in the bed, look at the ceiling, then start doing something else. Get right on up. But now I find out that old man nap works sometime during the day. I would take a 30-minute nap, and sometimes it feel like a whole hour and a half. And when I look at my clock, it's only been 15 to 30 minutes. Shannon 2003, how you doing? I'm just up. I ain't got nothing to do. Can't go back to sleep. So I said, let me get on here and see who's up this early. Now I know. There's a few people in the community that ain't got nothing to do either. Y'all don't have sleep on your mind. I'm sitting here drinking me some hot hibiscus tea. If it was around 7, 8 o'clock, I'd be having me a big cup of coffee. But I said I'd drink some tea since it's this early. I ain't got nothing to do. Just thinking what's going on. Or for those that know, should I do a mango video right now? Nah, I take that back. If y'all watching me 9 times out of 10, well, I know Country Hustle, he's working right now. Everybody else I'm not sure about. Oh, you up this early getting your son ready for school. Okay. I remember, well, I take that back. I don't remember them days. When my kids were in school, I get home and they're up. So I just make sure they get on the bus or whatever. And then I load my fishing gear in the truck. I go fishing. Then come back home about 11 or 12 o'clock. Then go to bed, sleep until about 5, and my day starts again. But I'm gonna have to start finding something to do this early in the morning. If I'm gonna come on here just to bother y'all this early in the morning, I might have to find something to do. Yeah. Well, you might be in the country, Shani. My grandson gets up at 6 o'clock. Now, at one time, I did have my grandson get up at 5:30, but that's because he was being hard headed and stuff. Make him get up at 5:30, get yourself together and everything. Sit down, you can eat some cereal, whatever. You sit down, you wait on the bus. But now he's 11 years old, hard headed and everything, but he's a good kid. He's the one that got me tired more majority of the time now, taking care of whatever he doing. Grace, my sleeping pattern changed. I miss a lot of videos around 7. I either go to sleep on them or miss them. I know how that is. I know how that is. But then again, if I'm not outside working, this is what I do. For the simple fact, I don't watch TV, so I just get on here and watch YouTube, learn some things, and keep going. But I don't know why I can't pick myself up on my own iPad. I don't know why. Hmm. You going after your kids go to school? You going back to sleep, or you getting ready to go to work, Shani? Ooh, I'm sorry, Shawnee. Oh, do some exercise. Yeah, I've got I've got a gazelle that I had in the closet for the longest, and I just pulled it out not too long ago, so I can start using the gazelle and find out. I put it up and everything. Ain't start using it yet. I've been on it probably 5 times. I find out it's when you've been a motivator for so long. Now, sometimes I find it kind of hard to motivate myself. Well, he gets in the bus at 6:30. I hit the road for work. Oh, okay. Oh, not my knee, Sammy Joe, my leg. It's the leg portion. It's better now. The doctor, what, 2 weeks ago told me you good to go out. But the only problem is since I had to go, it's been cold or it's been wet. And I don't go out and I got a whole bunch to do in my yard, but if it's wet, I don't go in there because I hate bringing the mud in the house. And that's it. And I don't deal with cold. That's one of the reasons when I got out the military, I refused to go back to New York or Chicago. I said I'm staying right here in Georgia. It's cold, but one thing that I always loved about Georgia, it may be cold out, but when it get 10, 11 o'clock in the day, you can take that big coat off and walk around in I ain't gonna say t-shirt, but you walk around in a shirt. That's what I love about the Georgia weather. Patty's Kitchen and Garden and more. How you doing, sis? Yeah, I'm feeling better. I'm good. I can get up and do what I need to do now. The only problem I need now is for the weather to act right because I got a whole bunch of work in the back to do. But as long as it's raining and cold, I'm not doing it. I hate the cold. I caught frostbite in Korea, and the only good thing to that, it just affected my fingertips. Uh, I got too cold and got up, and it just affected my fingertips. Yeah, I was sitting right here, and that wind was blowing hard, the rain coming down. I went out there to look at the dog and everything. He looked at me. You gonna let me stay out in this rain? I said, you got shelter. Hey, the Great Pyrenees I used to have, those are some disrespectful and stupid dogs. I hate to say it. I took and went in there and made a big area. I had moving blankets and everything. I made it nice and warm in there. I could have lived in there. It was so nice and warm in there. The Great Pyrenees, they pull all the blanket off the wall, pull it out, and then they go sit out in the weather. Everybody saying hello to each other. But like I say though, y'all catch me now because I'm trying to do this thing, decide whether I'm gonna come on late at night because I don't have anything to do other than lay in the bed and look at the ceiling. Now and then I turn the iPad on, but I turn it off hoping I fall back to sleep. It don't happen. Yeah, Shawnee, they're guard dogs, but I don't think they did their job that well. My very first Pomeranian I had, that dog was scared of everybody and everything. I had him in there with the goats and everything. He didn't even do his job taking care of the goats. I had to get rid of him. Then the last two I got, they were fine. I think they would have been better if it was two boys or two girls instead of a girl and a boy. And they were brothers and sisters. And but I come to the realization I never get a Great Pyrenees again unless I got over 50 acres. Over on this side of me, it used to be a elementary school, and one day they called me. You got some white dogs? I said, yeah. They're over here in the yard over here. I had to get the kennel, go over there, pick both of them up. The kids trying to play with them and everything, and locked them back up. They go dig tunnel. That's what the Great Pyrenees ought to be military dogs because they can dig some tunnels. My shed out there in the back that I built for the goats. I might do a video on it again. The goats ate it, and the Great Pyrenees dug it up. They dug a hole in the flooring, and they just dug through around. It's full of dirt on the inside, and that's something. I love my goats. I love goats way better than I love sheep. Now my goats, they had hay, and they also got feed, but I don't know what they want to eat up the barn. They want to eat up the barn when they have food. They'll still go eat the barn. That's what if you see it, I started putting metal around the bottom of it, and when those Great Pyrenees puppies was born, I took the door off so they can go in there, and that's when everything went bad. They look pretty, but I never get them again. A car was sitting outside my house 4 a.m. facing wrong way. I got cameras, so them they ran into my door. I was Amazon drive. Oh, okay, my that's one of the things I hate when I had the school right here next side me. There's a empty lot right in front of me, and folks would just park there. And now, with my mindset, I got my binoculars. I want to see who it is and all this stuff. And one day I just drove over there. Yo, why you sitting here? My car broke down. I was waiting for somebody to come. Why your car didn't break down on the street? Why it break down right here in the lot? So after I had a talk with a few people, they stopped parking over there because I told them plain and simple. I get nervous when people are in front of my house and I don't know why you're there. I get a little nervous. Yeah, Great Pyrenees. That's one thing. They will always. They. I'm in the city. I had 1 acre fenced off, but that's not big enough for Great Pyrenees. Them fellas dig a hole. I had to get my 4-wheeler. I went 2 miles down the road, and I had the girl on the 4-wheeler bringing her back, and the boy, he act like he didn't want to come, and somebody decided this fella got in this truck, and he was just sitting there watching, and I finally got the girl to come to me, and the boy, he had like he wouldn't come, so I pulled the girl on the 4-wheeler, drove her back to the house, and then he finally showed back up. Great Pyrenees, if they're not trained, whew, I don't even want to bother with them fellas no more. Now, my German Shepherd never had a problem. Now, if you come to the yard, he'll come to you barking. And if somebody in this house say something, he won't do nothing to you. Or if he sees you with me and you come in my backyard, you're good. But if nobody's out there, he's going to see what you taste like. I forgot they do that holiday. If you talking about the dog running around during the holiday, no, Mike, them dogs run around regardless, holiday or not. Yeah, it's good when you can have a dog that protect you and stuff. Uh, Now my German Shepherd, he's okay, but the only problem is my neighbor over on the other side. She was coming to shake my hand, and he went off. I had to grab him real quick. I said, "You were too close." And he's a little old now, but he wouldn't let nobody come close unless we say something to him. If we say something to him, there's no problem. But if we don't say nothing to him, he'll look at them, he'll look at me, and if you still don't say nothing, he's trying to bite him. I had 10 acres here that would not be enough room for. Yeah, 10. I believe if you got Great Pyrenees, you should have at least 50 acres because they will roam. They go out and find other dogs to bring to your property. Those the great correction. Those puppies I had, they were Great Pyrenees and American Pit. No, Amazon they. Oh, okay. I wanted a Doberman, but I wanted the miniature Doberman, but my wife she wouldn't have it. We had we didn't we had Pomeranians. That's what we started out with, and folks would come to the house and they thought the Pomeranians were little stuffed dogs because the dog would sit under the coffee table and they would not move. They wouldn't do anything unless my wife she start waving her hand. So if she wave her hand, they'll start barking and moving and all that stuff. But other than that, when the company is here, they'll sit under the coffee table, don't move, don't do anything. They just be looking at the company, like the company come to see them. I had this one fella come over and we were in Germany together and we used to do pottery and all that stuff. And you still got them little dogs and stuff that we made in Germany and such. No, that's a real dog, man. That's a real dog. Hey, he was saying, no, that ain't no real dog. I had to call Sam. No, not was it Sam? Delilah. Delilah was the Pomeranian. I called Delilah. She came and then what? Is it, why she just sit there and didn't move? She doing her job. Yeah, it's my I get nervous too when vehicles are just outside the house. I can see if it's the electric company, somebody doing some work or whatever, but you just sitting in your car, I got a problem with it. There's right here where I'm at, there's only two houses here. So if you're gonna stop over on the other side, you should be at my house or the house next door. And I know you don't be at her house because she probably won't be home. I'm up here just ranting. I guess now I know what I can do now when I can't sleep. I guess I'll be on here trying to entertain, or we'll just talk about what's going on or what happened, what should happen, what need to happen. Yeah, the Doberman, they got a lot of energy. The only two dogs I ever really wanted was a Doberman and German Shepherd. Uh when I lived in New York as a little fella, uh this fella that was dating my mom, he brought home a German Shepherd, and I find out it was a police dog. I didn't know that until later. The kids, we would be out playing and everything, and they'll start teasing the dog, growling, doing all this stuff, and he would chase them, and he wouldn't stop until they jump on top of somebody's car. When they jump on top of somebody's car, then he'll come back to the house. He never bit anybody, and that's what made me love German Shepherds. And then I took and went to my grandmother's house in upstate New York. Came back, somebody stole a German Shepherd. Right. I I love a well trained dog, and one good thing I like about the dog is how you train them. And I'm glad there's nobody Korean live around me, because if they start speaking Korean, something might happen. That's one of the things I've learned. You make the dog yours and you give them words that only you remember, and you make sure nobody else know it. He knew my family, and he knew my wife, he knew the kids and grandkids and everything, because he constantly see them. But a certain word I could say, and he just acts stupid. It's amazing. It does anybody have any daylight outside right now? I know we all in different locations and everything. Or as they say, once you get older, you get less sleep. Odoms, how you doing, bro? You always been a pit bull kind of guy. Yeah, yeah. I never really been into pit bulls though. I've been in places where I've known folks that had pit bulls, but they were always fighting and stuff like that. And I know I didn't want to have nothing like that around the family. Oh, dark till 6 here? Yeah. But this felt my German Shepherd out there, he's let's see, what, 40 something years old now? In dog years, he's 40 something years old. And my grandson, when he go out and feed him, he would leave the kennel open so he can come out. He won't even come out anymore. He'll just walk to the door, look, go back in, start eating, just stay there. Now, if I come out there and I open the kennel, he'd come out and start running around. He's a your puppy. He's a Chicopee Bay Retriever. Way too busy for the old lady. Yeah, I know. I know. That's when you're up in age, it's good to have a dog, but it's good to have one that is kind of settled. Done got like these young folks. They got all this energy and everything. So I would actually, at this age right now, if I get another German Shepherd, I do want a puppy, but I get something that's kind of settled down already. Now, if I get a puppy, I could train it from day one. But if I get something a little bigger, I want to make sure it have a little bit of make sure it done calm down. I don't want to have to do like I did Savage when he was in his prime. I went to the store and got some of them chews that you give them, and it calms them down. I think it worked a bit too good because he was in the house, and whenever somebody come, he let you know straight off the bat, somebody at the door, somebody at the door. And the only reason two reasons he became an outside dog, because my father moved in, and because I was cooking one day and I saw something flying in the air. Wasn't no wind blowing or nothing, but I saw something flying in there. The German Shepherd hair, it just be flying all over the place. Now, but when I have my Pomeranians, and as long as their hair is, you never saw hair flying over any place in the house. But that German Shepherd, hair just start flying all over. I said, you have to go outside. Netta's Nest, how you doing? I'm up here just wasting everybody's time because I couldn't sleep. And it's something I do all the time. I'm usually up between the 3 and 4 in the morning, just laying in the bed looking at the ceiling, or that's basically it. The wife be over there sleeping, and I just be, oh well. I said I was gonna start back writing some stuff down and everything. But when you get a good idea, you laying there and got a good idea, and you start writing, you kind of forget about everybody and everything else. And I don't know. I just wanted to see what everybody else was doing. And Odom's, you probably on your way to work or going to work. Sam and Joe, like me, we sitting up drinking a cup of tea. Mike just chilling in the house. Miss Patty, you up? I'm not sure what you doing in the country hustle. He out working. Shani's up. She's getting ready to. No, she's getting her children ready for school, and then she'll be going out to do her thing too. So I'm basically here just wasting time. Oh, you got labs this morning. Okay, I understand. I hope everything go well for you, Miss Pat. You just chilling and relaxing. I know the feeling. I kind of wish the way they got these houses now here in this area, you can't look out in the backyard. But I kind of wish I had my kitchen was in the back of the house instead of in the front of the house. I would sit, look out the back window, look at the dog, that sorry sheep, and watch the deers run around in the backyard. Few fox come running through. But Sammy Joe, you got a beautiful picture. You can sit out on the porch. Well, you won't be out this late, but you can sit out on the porch. If it wasn't cold and no bugs bother me, I'd be sitting out just look. just looking in the back and memorizing things and thinking back when I was a kid and all that good stuff. I hope this don't affect me. I pray and tell the Lord I want to live to 113. I hope this sleep doesn't take away my time. Not sleeping. I guess when you get up in age, well, they say you don't need much sleep. Uh, when I was stationed at Fort Stewart, I moved in with my grandparents for a while, and my grandfather, he'll be the last one to go to sleep, and he'd be the first one up. I used to get up around 4 o'clock in the morning, wash up and everything, get ready to go do PT and all that stuff. But he's already up. I think he, I think my grandfather, I think he survived on about 2 or 3 hours of sleep at night. Now he took his senior citizen naps, but I think he actually got 3 hours sleep at the most during the night. Oh, bro, you had 12 tornadoes touchdown. Oh man, 6 killed, 28 hurt. Oh, bro, praying for them all. And bro, I pray that nothing happened to your place over there. Eco neighbor, I think he was talking about it as well. You were thinning. Might say he was thinning seedlings. Okay, okay. Well, that still say you couldn't sleep, so you had to find something to do. Uh, it's ain't nothing. I got 20 something jackfruit. I just put them in the dirt. I had them in the bag to germinate, and I just put them in the dirt 2 days ago. And I was just checking them. They're sitting up in here, and I looked at one of them, and one of them about to break through the dirt. So it kind of made me happy looking at them fellas. I got that, and I got some uh I want to say it's not moringa. I got ginger. I got 10 ginger sitting over there in the flower pot, and they need to go outside into a bigger container so I can get some ginger. Right now they're sitting in a what's that? It's about a 2 gallon pot. I got all 10 of them up in there. They're just bungled up together. But like I said, when it's wet and when it's cold, the only thing I'm doing is going outside, feed them animals, and go back in the house. I know I live in the country, but I hate bringing that sand and dirt in the house, and I just can't take the cold. I'm glad y'all were fine. Good. Everybody's praying for y'all, Odoms, and the folks around there. I have a cousin in Clarksville, Tennessee. Tornado damage was devastating. Oh, Netta Ness. I hope they survived everything. I hope they survived. We had a storm come here last year or the year. Let me see. No, it had to been about 2 or 3 years ago. One came through, and I cut down all the big trees in the back of my property, and it came through. And I thought it was gonna lift the roof up off the house. But I'm one of them fellas. If there's any trees around my house, it's something that I plant, something that I want. I got tired of all these pine trees and oak trees around here. Uh, if if you see a video or anything of the front of my house that I'm doing, you see there's pine needles out in the front driveway and everything. I got pine trees to the right of me. I'm sick of pine trees. Put a metal roof on the house. It's covered with pine trees. I mean pine needles. Okay, for everyone. Clarksville, Madison, Gatlin hit the harvest. Oh, Clarks, Madison, and Gatlin hit the hearts. Okay. I hope there's not too many people got hurt too bad and stuff. But you know how nature is, you can't control it. Yeah. Let's all pray for Odoms and everybody in that Tennessee area and pray that it all works out for them. It's 38 degrees here right now. That's too cold for me. My AC been running ever since I've been up. I keep mine on 78. That's the temperature I prefer in the house. I just keep it on 78. Let's stay 78. We good. Oh, it's nice having you, bro. Take it easy in the bushes, man. But I don't know how long I'll be on here. I'm just wasting time because I can't sleep. Everybody, wife and grandson, they're in there just having a ball, sleeping left and right, and I'm just up like I'm on guard duty or something. Now, if I had to be on guard duty, I probably wouldn't want to do it. We just put that new roof on the storm this year, where things else. It sounds pretty bad here right now. Oh, it sounds so. Oh, y'all getting the storm right now, huh, Sammy? 29 degrees in Muskogee, Oklahoma. Cherise Coleman, how you doing? Do I know you? I don't know whether I know you or not, but thank you for coming in. I'm just wasting some time because there's nothing to do. My grandson will be up in about he got about 17 minutes and he'll be getting up. I'm gonna have to find something to better do with my time instead of just sitting here knowing not what to do. I get tired of reading. I got some seeds and stuff. I look at that. I said, "Why look at you? I can't do nothing with you right now." But I got a whole bunch of seeds in the bag that I just got. I'm gonna be happy to plant them fellas. And I got the Georgia roaster. I'm waiting for that fella to come. I want to taste that big time. Oh, okay. I'm doing fine and can't sleep. I joined your channel yesterday, and now I'm a fan. Thank you very much, ma'am. Thank you very much. I'm glad to have you. Hey, you're part of the family. I hope you got content, whatever. If you need help, just raise your hand, and somebody in this community will be there to help you. And since I said it, I'll be there to help you as well. Uh, I would grow inside, but my wife, she's a little upset because I got all this stuff on the inside of the house. I had it, I had it in the other room, and that's when I make the video. You see the window right there next side me. I had it in there, and got a few gnats in there, and then I moved to the family room. I had a few gnats in here too, and I don't think the wife want me to do it in the house. She bought me a grow tent, but I haven't even put it up yet. I think I might have to put it in the carport, but I don't know. It's still The day it came here was sitting over there and it's still sitting right there. $55 here in West Florida. Yeah, 55 is kind of cold for y'all. But I'd rather be I'd rather be in Florida. I just don't like it during the rainy season and storming and all that stuff. I'll stay right here in Georgia. It seemed like I'm in the middle. I'm just here chilling, drinking this tea. Anybody want to know anything? Get rid of that tea bag. Oh, he got time off for the end of the year. Oh, okay. Hey, Sam. He always on. Well, that's my son too. When he come to visit, when he's here, he do the majority sleeping too. Mike 21 and Sub Zero and Snow, you can have it, bro. You can have it. I don't even want to think about it. I think the last Nerf floor we had was in 2018. And my wife, she went out, she was happy to see the snow and everything. She went make her steps in the snow and everything and come right back on in the house. I know what snow feel like. I don't need to feel it. I grew up in the New York and the Chicago snow. I don't need that stuff. I want to start making my own tea herbs. Are you drinking? No, this is I'm drinking some hibiscus tea. And I bought some hibiscus tea last year and I think I had over 100 tea bags in it, and I'm still drinking on it. But I don't do herbs and stuff, but as soon as my wife get on board with this farming thing, I've been farming for years now, but she that country girl bug ain't hit her yet. So whenever she get that bug, then I'll start doing a whole bunch of herbs and everything because I've got some herbs that I got in mind, and I want her to start doing the thing because I'm gonna let her handle the herbs and everything, and I'm gonna do the regular garden because the herbs I'm gonna bring up closer to the house. And I also want to make the herbs and stuff so I can make my own teas. Get on my nerves. I think sleeping is a waste of time. I have things to do. Well, Sammy Joe, you got to get a body a chance to recover. That's why we sleep because you need a chance to recover. Grace Grind says 32 where she's at. Yeah, Odom's love. Hey, bro, it's good. Herb tea is good and it's better when you know what's actually in it. That's one of the things about this whole garden thing I love. You know what you're eating and you're not eating chemicals and all this other crap other than what's in the air. But you can control that too. You get yourself a big greenhouse, you can control that as well. Rambo Greenhand, how you doing, bro? It's good to see you. Rambo saying hello to everybody. You got any daylight where you at, Rambo? Or is it dark where you at too? Herbs are medicine, food, and ha. You right about that, Rambo. Because I constantly keep going back to my Bible to read up on it. Herbs is medicine and the food that we're supposed to eat. I don't know if I should. I'm not gonna say the subject, but somebody did text me and something a while back, and they had a slight conversation with me. No, I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna say that. Just enjoy your meat, people. Enjoy your meat. Yeah, herbs is medicine, man. Food and medicine. Oh, it's 10:58. Oh, you got daylight. Okay, bro. Hey, now I'm thinking about everybody ought to know, but if you don't know, African Dreaming in April, they're back here in the United States. Hey, hit them up, folks. Lemon balm tea help you sleep, and chocolate mint tea just delicious. Now, one thing that I what is it? It's some what is the name of them things? The little chocolate candy drop, the little chocolate drop. I used to eat that before I go to sleep, and it used to keep me sleeping. But I stopped eating all that candy, so I stopped. But I got some lemon, I got some lemon balm that I'm gonna plant this year too. Correction, plant next year because I had some lemon balm out here in some pots, but they got froze out. With the lemongrass and stuff, I can dry that and make my own tea and all that stuff. But when it comes to the rest of the herbs and everything, I want my wife to take that over because when I cook, I can use anything and it'll taste good. But my wife she like using certain stuff, and that's what I want to take. And if this is what you want, I'm gonna plant this section. You take care of this, and then you do the things you want to do it, the way she want to do it. Yeah, I'm gonna have a bunch of lemon balm growing out here in the front and in the back, and I got some 18 wheel tires out there in the back. When things start warming up, spring come, I'm gonna cut a portion of the tire off, and wherever you see a 18 wheel tire, you can go there and eat. I've got 3 or 4 different ground cherries. I'm just fill it up. Yeah, I got some. I just ordered some seeds. I just ordered some seeds, and they came in last week. I'm getting everything set up that when spring hit, I'm a hit too, providing I get all that stuff straight back there that I need to get done. Because next year I'm going back to my goats. I want my chickens back. The only new thing that'll be coming to the area is my rabbits. I'm gonna get me some rabbits. Because excuse me, goat poop and rabbit poop. That's gonna be my game right there. That's all I'm basically gonna use, and the chicken. Let me see. I got my bag right here. This is the stuff that came in. Let me run that down right quick. Go. That's the candy roaster, which um this is my number one. I got to have this fella. I done heard about it and folks talk about how good it is. I got to have it. I'm gonna set me up a asparagus patch. The stuff that they said it always come back. I'm gonna have it. Uh, Got me some beets. I got me some free stuff too that the folks sent me. Some spoon tomatoes and some peppers. Those beets. Lemongrass. Let me see. Yeah, lemongrass. Stevia. I said I want some stevia because I really don't mess with sugar. And the 18-wheeler tire, I say that one for last. I got the green Karabi and the purple Karabi. Oh, that's the candy roasters. But now I got the Aunt Molly's ground cherries, orange ground cherries, and the Cape gooseberry. Oh, and they sent me some Chinese cabbage. So every place you go in my yard, you're gonna be able to find something that you can just pop in your mouth, eat, and keep going. Yeah, I want them perennials. I want to plant stuff that I don't have to worry about planting again for at least about 5 years. Herbs was charged, all that good stuff. You will grow herb trees. Yes. I got seeds germinating right now to grow inside. Candy roaster. I don't want to get too early on my candy roasters and stuff. I'm gonna wait till probably January and then put it in the put the stuff in the dirt, germinate it. Summer, oh, JJ, you would be at full health in the. Well, hey, bro, I want to be healthy, but one thing that I found out this 3 months that I've been in the house due to the leg injury, you pick up weight just doing nothing, being on YouTube. That's one of the reasons I want to hurry up and get back out there to my yard. Yeah, it's from Baker's Creek. All these came from Baker's Creek. Yeah. And the thing to the Sammy Joe, when it came to the ground cherries, I used to be at Tractor Supply and I would always see it. I said, I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't want it. And now I regret not getting it. I regret not getting it. I wish I had Baker's Creek here, but they haven't made it. I understand, Rambo. Uh-oh. That let me know my grandson about to get up. Right. My that's why sometime you'll see me with my watch on, and I won't have it on at the time because my watch for some reason after every 30 or 20 minutes it'll say you need to stand, you need to walk, you need to stretch. It's telling you some everything you need to do. And then I come back. You don't need to tell me what to do. You don't need to run my life and all that stuff. But hey, I understand. It's just the health thing on the watch. It kind of keep you going. I'm going this year, 24 the branch. Yeah. But Rambo, my biggest problem is My life slowed down when my father came to live with me. Uh, if he didn't live with me, I'd probably been. If he didn't live with me, I'd probably weigh about 100 and about 210 pounds. But now I'm a little heavy now with him being here and constantly stopping. My life changed. I just got to get back on track. I thought that's what I was doing when I turned 62. I stopped doing everything. I said, I had 5 grandchildren. Now I got 6. I said, I'm going to fix it up so that they can go in the backyard and play and everything. Don't have to worry about the animals and all this other stuff back there. But I've been kind of slow with that. That's the problem, Sammy Joe. It don't want to leave. It don't want to leave. That's one of the reasons I kind of regret slowing down, uh, taking care of my father and stuff. My life slowed down big time, and the only problem now is trying to get back to that same. If I can get back to where I was before he came, I'll be better off. No cherries. Uh, a lot of the squirrels out here I got rid of due to the fact I had a squirrelinator, and I cut down all the trees off my property. Now they're on the side. They're more like on the sides of me. And this side, I planted a trough with what did I put in there? I put onions and strawberries and everything. And I see the strawberry leaves coming up now, but the squirrels always jump in there and start digging in it. And the only other thing, all my blueberries, birds. That's it. And my fruit forest in the back, I got a problem with the deers. The deers come in, try to eat up everything, try to eat the trees and whatever back there. They try to eat it all. Ground cherries, texting changed my word. Now I'm gonna have it. I want to have. I think there's only 3 ground. There might be more ground cherries, but I want to have it in different locations in my backyard. So wherever you see a tire, you can go there and get something to munch on. I got 22 feet of blueberries right here on the side of my house, and I was about to cut all that stuff down. I'm gonna cut it all down, but when had my uh, I had my cutter, I was going out there to cut it down, and I came back and told my wife, I said, "You know those blueberry bushes over there?" So they survived. But this spring, I'm going out there. I'm gonna start. I'm gonna cut them. I'm gonna cut them down because they're like I'm 6 feet, so they might be 10 or 12 feet. I'm gonna cut them down some. I haven't cut them since I've been here, and I've been here for over. Uh, I think I've been here 19 years. Yeah, uh, Rambo, you might have to catch that video. You might have to catch that video where I talk about dads and fathers, because when we talk about my father, that's a whole different situation. You can The wildlife is good, but the only problem is I can't shoot no guns out here because I got neighbors all around me. I want to deter them. I want to deter them with a bullet, but I can't. Odom raspberries? No, not raspberry. Blackberries. They grow wild over my whole property. I've got a burned barrel in the back. I got blackberries growing out of there. I got some bricks in the back, blackberries growing over there. At one time, it's like every 8 steps, you could stop and pick up a blackberry. The only problem is them seeds were too hard for me. Well, the only thing never mind. I'm gonna let that go, Rambo. I'll let that go. I tell you this much. I put it in there, this Rambo. If he didn't lie to me, he would never know me today, and that would have been fine with me. No, they do. Well, my German Shepherd, I don't let him run out wild because I don't have any fencing up in the back. I can let him out. I don't have to be out there. He'll be fine until my neighbor let her dog out, and then he'll go over there and try to hurt her. But other than that, if my dog is out and I'm in the front, my dog will come around to the carport and come sit by the door waiting to go in the house. And I tell you, no, you ain't going back in the house. You are not going back in the house. When we're out in the back and I say kennel, he'll come running to the front. Nope, that's the wrong kennel. You're not going to the front. Get in your kennel. That's the truth, Odoms. Owners and dogs eat wildlife. But I'm going to leave y'all wonderful people alone. I hear my grandson in there stirring around. So I'm going to go check with him, make sure he's getting himself together. And I'll see y'all people later in these streets. Y'all be blessed. I love you. Y'all have a safe day, a warm day, a dry day. Y'all just be blessed. Thank y'all for coming in.